interactive experience with a professional artist in our community. This year we engaged a really talented visual artist by the name of Rick Crowley. Rick Crowley's done some work with our organization before. He is not only a visual artist and one of the best in our community, he's also the new arts director of the Morrison YMCA out of Valentine. And so I thought, since Rick has been working with these kids for the last 60 to 90 days, it might be interesting to hear what that experience has been like for him. So Rick, if you will, thank you first of all for what you've done, and tell us a little bit about the project.
Okay. First of all, it's good to have some company, because I've been out here like kind of by myself putting all this stuff in. I like to show up today and see all these people. I'm like, cool, this really is going to happen. So, but I spoke with the South Zone director, Mariah, about possibly taking up this project. And she said, what we're trying to do is work with the fifth graders. And there's 4 classes of fifth graders, about 80 fifth graders. And I started thinking, fifth graders, woohoo, But actually, they were a real pleasure to work with. And what happened was, is we got in, and a lot of people were really excited about the project. And they were like, let's do a big dolphin, And I started looking around, just kind of cruising the school, taking a look around, and found out there's like a gazillion dolphins all over the place, everywhere. And I started thinking, well, how can we do this and involve the kids? Actually get the kids involved in an actual piece of artwork that we're going to do. And so we went in and talked to all the different classrooms with Mrs. Howard's class. She's the art teacher here. And we got the kids involved right off the bat. And it turned out like, okay, how did we get the name Devonshire Dolphins? And nobody knew. Everyone who had been here forever teaching, they really didn't know. And so we started talking to the kids about, well, what about like dolphins and the ocean and the sea and everything? And like this is, schools of fish, and you guys are like the kings and queens of the school. And, this is a public art project that we've been commissioned, you're going to help. And so they started thinking, well, we don't necessarily like dolphins. I mean, we know that it was, but it should have been the Devonshire Sharks, the boys, and then the girls are like, Nemo or something. So that's how we kind of got the ball rolling with the whole aquarium theme and the sea and all that. And if your name tags fit in perfectly because it's all the same kind of theme. And so what happened was over a course of time we came back, worked with the kids. Please, everyone, take time to come and take a look at where we are right over there. If you don't know, just ask. Someone will point you out. But my role was to engage the kids and really get them involved. And they made some great creations out of model magic. Each individual fish that they made is in there. And they also brought in found objects that kind of represents like their youth and what they're leaving behind. And the fact that they're moving on to these bigger schools with even more schools of fish and stuff. And so I think the project really came out just perfect. I mean, and it's a great, well, I was actually going to try and finish this yesterday, but I got held up on Monday. So I'm kind of glad that I'm here to finish with what all you guys are doing. And I just wanted to thank Mr. Marshall and Mr. Gaston, Mrs. Howard, the art teacher was great. All the fifth graders, 75 of them, they were hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And Mariah, and then Lee and the Arts and Science Council, but mainly you guys, man, because I was a part of this, and it's been a lot of fun. So, thank you very much.